Hey, what is up? Welcome to Eco. In the last episode, I took the electronic skill and made all kinds of electronic parts, and in the end, had a solar generator. In between episodes, I got as far as a second solar generator, but then I hit a problem because I ran out of gold. And without golds, I cannot make any gold flakes. Without gold flakes, I cannot make substrates. And without substrates, well, I cannot make basic circuits. So this is the situation that we had. And I went searching for gold in all kinds of regions. I know it's below this kind of, what is this, boreal forest. I had found gold before in this mountain and I dug for it and I did not found any. I have started a little access road into this mountain because down here there should be gold as well. And I did not find any until 5 minutes ago where I found 2 or 3 stacks. And I also had a deep dig into this mountain where I had found a bit of gold before, but none were to be found. So current situation is I have 3 or 4 stacks of gold on this truck. Actually, it's 5.5, and that's all the gold we have right now. So I'll have to be careful. Industry will hit in 1.5 minutes. So let me go ahead for now and crush that gold. Those are 5 crafts. And then I can also crush that granite, 18 crafts. To make more silica, to make more sand, to make more glass, because we still are producing glass. One other thing I did between episodes was I realized when editing the video that having multiple electronics assembly tables in the same room would basically negate the bonus that we have, the focused workflow. So I built this more or less temporary second room where we have the electronic assembly, and I guess I will rename the two. So this will be the fiber electronics assembly, and that one will be the fiberglass assembly. But for now, that's okay as it is. As soon as the crushed gold ore is made, that will be, I think, 5 gold ore. No, 4 per craft, and we have 20, and we had one before, so it's 21. Let me see. Gold concentrate takes 5, so we can do 4 crafts, right? Yes. Good. With 4 crafts, we get 4 gold concentrate. And let's see how many or how few gold bars we can make with that. We have 5 concentrate, we get 4 more. If I queue 40, that is 19 concentrate. We won't be able to do it all, but I'll queue it nonetheless because we don't want to waste any concentrate. So 40 is a round number, so we don't waste any partial concentrate, and let's get this running. So I think we will get, what, like 10 crafts out of the 40? That should give us 40 gold bars, I think. Which is not that much, but enough to make a few gold flakes. And we had the star in between, so I can learn now the industry. And since searching for gold was my big problem, the first thing I want to do is make a modern rock drill. So I need a combustion engine, and I need steel gears. Steel gears are made at an electric planer, And that's made an electric machinist table, so this is over here. I stopped this one so it doesn't make more servos, because the servos would be gobbled up by the solar generators, and I want to save the basic circuits for now. We said we wanted to have an planer, right? That can make steel gears, great. But that one will need steel plates. So let's start this project. But we need an electric stamping press anyway, so let's start with that one. I want one of those. I'll need 4 iron plates, 2 pistons, 2 gearboxes. That should be no problem. Storage, well, 3 iron plates, gearboxes, pistons. I need to make more iron plates. As soon as the first one is made, we can shift it over. And that should give us the stamping press. Which takes 3.5 minutes, so in the meantime, let me see whether we can move the gold up. Gold is up here, and we want to have it in the electronic stockpile. So it's a bit more than the 4 key that I said we would have, but still it's not that much. Alright, what is next? So we have the stamping press. Next would be the planer. What I also will want to do, but not right now, is a robotic assembly line. So what I can do is start this one. It will need the servos anyway. Now you're using up the basic circuits, right? So let's stop this for now. So we can make the circuits and use them for other things. Alright, the stamping press. How large is it? 5 by 5 by 6. It already starts with the huge buildings that don't fit. So what I will have to do is go down here and extend the building. Probably have a second at least to this level. How large will this be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess even one lower. Yeah, I guess I make this one lower. And I'll have to dig these parts out. I will be right back when that is done. Alright, it is started at least. I built this room down here and it still wasn't high enough because this monstrosity is 6 tiles high, not only 5. So I had to break open the floor, but I had to do that anyway because this has to be the same room basically, because if I go here and say I want to do, what was it, the planer, it says that the stamping press has to be in the same room. So let's queue the planer, move it here in front, and this one will be, where is it? 5 tiles high, 6 by 5 by 5, and that won't fit here either. So we will have to extend the room down there. But first, for that, we will have to make the steel plates, 11 of them. And I guess I'll have to go here and add a module for now. And then let's go for 20 steel plates, I guess. Because we will need more steel plates, for example, for the stuff, so we can make the additional modules, the advanced upgrades, no, modern upgrades. And 20 should be a start for now. That will need steel. For that, I will have to move the steel over. Steel is rare because to build this part down there, I had to do more concrete. I had to make more steel. And we are running out of we're running out of steel, of iron concentrate, so this will be the next thing I'll have to do before I go on and make the next parts for the industry. So this goes, where is it? There's a steel one, stone and ore. You go down there, so you get crushed. Are you still making more? You're not. So, more sulfur, please. I guess I will need 20 crafts more. And the next will be to get iron ore so we can make more steel, so we can make more rebar. First, this goes in. And I guess, I hope I can put this down to the part that I have down there. Not all of it. Well, then this goes into the industry thing for now. I go get some iron ore, and I'll be right back when we are ready to finish the planar project. Skill level 3, so let's go ahead and take the talent focus workflow. I'll be right back. Alright, steel is being made. We have a handful of steel plates left over. Let me take these and see what we need to make the stuff. Is it over here? Probably not. Let us see. A stuff is made at the electric machinist table. Over here, where we're still working on the electric planer. So let's collect that one after we queued this one. So this one goes first. Collect the planer. We will need rivets. We should have access to the steel chests. but there are no rivets left. Okay. No big deal. We will make some. And we will make a couple more plates. Alright. As you can see, I extended the building. I put down the electric planer. And in the meantime, the stuff has been made. So let's pick that one up and bring it over to our kitchen. I might have to put down another power pole because well, the kitchen is a bit far from the rest of the things I have. And I will have to find a place for the stuff. I guess I could put it over here. Get rid of the table and stuff. Let's move a few things around a bit. How large is it? It needs a tier 4 room, so we won't be able to use it in here, actually. So I guess for now I will have to put it in here. Maybe up there in the back. And I will have to bring things over. Chimney pipe output must be outside all rooms. Okay. Can I put you in here so I don't hurt the bigger room with the pipes? Because I think the pipes have a lower value, lower room value than the rest. So let's have a look. Where are the pipes? Over here. I think 2 or 3. Let's try this. So one goes in there. And one goes in there. How about now? We have 3.99 out of 4 because we have the pipes. If we don't have the pipes, that's nuts. Okay. I guess we will have to make a few of those glass thingies. What are they called? Framed glass? So framed glass is made at Glassworks, and it's a tier 5 thing. So we need steel bars and epoxy to make framed glass. That's okay. Let's take 10 of these. And a stack of steel. Where do we have it? You should have access to steel, right? Over there. And then walk over and make some framed glass. I want to make this now so I can make the tier 2 modern upgrades, so I don't waste so many resources. Framed glass. Let's make 4 blocks of that. If we would make 40, then we would need 38, 19, 95. So let's go for 20, I guess. Yeah, why not? So there's one. I guess we will need 2 or 3 to offset the pipes that we built in. So pipes are tier 3 and this glass is tier 5. If I have as much glass as I have pipes, then it's on average tier 4 again. At least I hope. So let's go over. And I'll have to put these at some place up there. And then just get these 4 pieces out. Move this up there. And then we will have to go for windows. For a line of windows. So this is framed glass, and now we are in 4.01, so this is okay. Put this up there, and you should be great right now, right? Yes. So, for the upgrades, we do need these papers, and 16 of them need boiled sausage, about 160. We do have the bread over in the other kitchen. What else do we need for modern upgrade 2? We will need steel gears and the modern upgrades, but we have the modern upgrades and we have the basic research, so it's only steel gears. I guess 16 of them. And the papers. And the papers are already queued, so the next thing to do is queue the steel gears. And the sausages. Boiled sausage. 160, please. Maybe with the module. Dang it. Turn this one off, take the module. Really take the module and put it in here. Oh, it's on an advanced upgrade. Great. No problem. You go in there, turn it on again, and get an advanced upgrade. An advanced cooking upgrade, right? So I will turn this one off, take the advanced cooking upgrade. Get one additional advanced upgrade 4. Get to the other kitchen and convert this one into an advanced cooking upgrade as well. This goes there. And you go in here. Crafting 160 sausages. And 304 sausages and 304 meat stock. Dang, that's a lot. Well. Time to start cooking, I guess. So we have some meat stock left. Where is it? I think it's over in the staging one. Cooked food, baked food, campfire food. We have 5 sausages and 83 of these. So we need about 300 sausages and 220 meat stock. Let's make 300. Takes some time and takes 400 of our 680 meat. Well. And you make stock, meat stock. Can also make fish stock, so... But we have enough scrap meat to make 200? Nah, not even close. 40. That should do it for now. I guess I'll just take the wheelbarrow to carry all the stuff around. So, meat stock. And do you already have sausages made? Well, kind of. Not that many. but maybe enough to make the first paper. Alright, I'll have them craft in the background, part them over. And maybe add another chest for this, or you should just go and take from nowhere, and the industry chest is your take all chest and put everything chest. So there's this one, all this goes in there, and we start cooking. Great. Alright, I'll go ahead, grab some fish, peel the fish, make fish stock, wait for the sausages to be made. It will take some time. I will see you in a couple minutes when we have, hopefully, made our first papers, so we can make the first advanced upgrade or modern upgrade too. I already have to use these. Yeah, see you in a few minutes. Okay, we are close to having the first 10 sausages, so this will be a minute until they are done. Let us have a look at this thing to make the steel gears. We will need 2 steel bars to craft, and no, we will need a module to actually work with this. So let's put this one in here for now. And craft the first 10. I guess the first 10 is okay. We have 18 steel bars, 10 gears, why not? Let's have a quick look at the modern upgrade 2. Takes 5 steel gears, so with 10 we can make 2 modern upgrades and then insert them here and wherever else we need. I'll go upstairs again to retrieve those gears, and they will be made relatively fast. So here are the first 5 and the first 10 sausages. Well, if only I had the carry capacity. Here we go. I'll just walk over. Put this in here. There is the paper being made. These go in there. Oh, look at this. I could have used those rebar for the concrete. I guess I'll have to get the truck, but that's okay. So, you will make for me at least 16 modern upgrades. I guess I'll go for 17, because I know already that I will need one more. Because I'm using 2 in the electronic assembly. So let's queue those. Eat something, and we will have to queue one of these. We will need rivets and steel bars. And we queue another one of these, I guess. Put it over here. Actually, I don't, because then this craft will gobble up 1 gear wheel, or 5 even. And the other one will too. So I'll just craft it later. Actually, I didn't want to craft the 17th modern upgrade because I already queued 17. Instead, I want to craft 17 modern papers. And that's okay. Or a 17th. Said correctly. This goes over here. And as soon as we have the sausages made, will take 5 minutes for the sausages to be made over here, for 10 sausages to be made. Let's see, how are we? Yeah, we still are a bit away from the next one, but that's okay. These take quite some time, 3 minutes, so I guess that's it again for now. I will see you in a couple of minutes when the first modern upgrades are done and we can install them over here and we can start crafting things even faster. Alright, the first 2 modern upgrades too are made, so let's go ahead and install them. The most important one will be down here. I think in this one, yes, because we want to make even more of the steel gears to make even more modern upgrades too. I guess the other one I will install over here for steel plates, because we will need a couple of those as well. And for now, if I need other buildings that have modern upgrades, I will just shuffle those upgrades around. I think I will have to get more steel going. Let's have a look if there's still any left. Here we still have. Or do we? Yes, we do. So these go over to that stockpile. And then I should have steel bars for a few more. Let's go for 40 again. So we can use multiple of 4. But I guess 40 gears should do the trick for now. Except, let me research first what a modern upgrade 3 requires. So this is 2. And these go into modern upgrade 3. Steel plates, rivets, basic research, and composite lumber. So composite lumber we don't have yet. That's 7.5 hours away. So I will go to upgrade the other modern upgrade one to make gear wheels, and when that's done, we can have a look at lumber and at other machines. So let's go for the gear wheels for now. Other machines that I would like to make with this. So one thing I would like to do is, we got the stove now, but we're working on the sausages. But in an hour or so, I'd like to make all the other things in here. I will have to gather those ingredients. For example, I have to fish some tuna just to taste these. I definitely won't use this. I'll have to gather some crabs and stuff like that. And then taste all of the food that we have over here. I guess I won't use any of those, or many of those. Maybe the fried hare haunches, because they're rather simple. But most of the other things are just too costly, too complex, too complicated. And as I said sometimes, I don't need the food bonus anymore, because whether this takes 7.5 hours or 9 hours, I don't really care. There's enough to do with industry and electronics alone. So let us have a look at industry at the buildings that we can make. So we have done the planer, we have done the stamping press. Advanced carpentry table is for composites, so we will have to make them one of those in the next 7.5 hours. Combustion engines. We'll need steel plates, rivets, pistons, all the stuff that we can make. Servos and circuits will be a problem because we don't have gold, or not much gold. So I'll concentrate on other things first. One of those things should be the lathe, I think. Where is it? So we have spin melters and automatic looms, so these are for tailoring. To be able to tailor with nylon stuff. Radiators are for these skid steer, excavator, truck. This one is for much later. There's a lathe. So this one is needed to make rubber wheels and steel axles. Steel axles are used in these things: excavator, barge, skid steer, truck, and so on. So I will want to make them rather soon-ish, but they're not the first priority right now. One of the first priorities are the stuff up here. So if I go over there, I want to make a sensor-based belt sorter to sort to make better concentrated iron ores, because right now I still have waste, and I think this one allows dry iron level 2, which takes 5 crushed and makes 2 iron concentrate, and with modules this will do in the end less than 2.5 crushed to make 2 iron concentrate. So this is much better than what we have right now. There also should be others. Maybe this is mechanics, maybe in this one. Or it might be electronics. So let's have a look at more electronic stuff. We have the froth flotation cell, which also takes steel plates and steel pipes, advanced circuits, electric motor, and this one is used to separate, to make copper concentrate and gold concentrate. So this is one of the first things that I want to make right now. And it's made in the electronics assembly, so let's go over here. And why are you turned off? Because you don't have the tier 2 module. So let's just steal this one, turn this one off, and go over. Turn you on, and then the froth rotation cell will be the first thing to make. And can we make the jaw crusher over here? We can't. So what you need: advanced circuits, electric motor, which is made over here as well. How many do we need? 1. Which also needs circuits and copper wiring and steel bars. So what I definitely will have to do is get more steel, because if that runs out, I will have to make more circuits, make copper wiring, and in the meantime I will let it craft some fiberglass. So let me gather some resources: steel, copper, and also gold. I will show you the little bit of gold that I found. I hope there might be more. but it's very far down the in the mountain, and I'll have to dig for more, I guess. Over here we have our tunnel. Let's make a bit of light at least. And in this tunnel I dug down a bit. So here we had a very small pocket of gold. But going further down there was a second pocket down here. And we have a bit more gold over here. So I will take this out. And then we'll see how much it is. I guess 2 or 3 blocks only. Now there's a bit more. So I'll see you later when this is dug out. Or I will see you now because it's done already. So let's just take this, bring it over. But there's one thing more that I want to do right now to look for more gold. And that thing is the modern rock drill. So let me craft one of those. It again needs steel gears, steel bars. The bars I just moved over. It needs a combustion engine. I think that's over here. It's not. Where do I find a combustion engine? Made in the assembly line. Okay. Don't we have any in the storage? No. We'll need at least one more for the chainsaw. And one for the truck. So those are 3. Let's cue this. 9 pistons and 6 gearboxes. That's all okay. But yeah, I will craft all those and then use the rock drill to dig for more gold and make steel, make copper wiring, all the stuff that is needed. And I will see you back when I have stocked up a little. See you on the other side. Alright, and we are back. Between takes, I moved this part over here, so we have a bit more room over here because we will get 1 or 2 relatively large tables right now. One is the robotic assembly line that we will need, and the other one is the froth flotation cell, sorry, which we don't need right now. Instead, we will put it down underground besides the big stockpile because it won't fit where the previous buildings of that sort are right now. So the flotation cell will replace the rocker box basically because it's the next table that can make copper concentrate and gold concentrate. But we will need to place the robotic assembly. And I will try to do that now. And it fits, it should fit back here, right? Yes, it does. All right, here we go. Let us see about the storages. So this is electronics, definitely. Industry, you may take from. Same from the electronic stockpile, and you may take from the, not from the stuff thing. From the steel one, yes. But it does not have access to the industry box. Okay, so if I take this one and move it just slightly over. How about now? I guess I will want to move this one here. Can't move it directly. Okay, so how about now? You still have access to the electronics, yes, and you can have access to the industry one. The stove you don't need access to. Autolink off, maybe steel as input, and that should do the trick. Good, because this one I want to use to make another thing that we need together with the flotation cell, which is I thought it should be here. The jaw crusher, this one. Jaw crusher is the next iteration of the stamp mill. And this one can crush ores without any loss to crushed stone. Because if you look at the stamp mill, it takes 20 of these, 20 ore. So basically 5 blocks worth of ore. And it gives us 1 crushed granite and 4 crushed copper ore. The other one will take 20 and give us 5 copper ore straight away. So let's queue this one. And we will need another electric motor. That's probably something for you to make. And I guess we want to have 7 of those. Yeah. Let's make 7 motors. And for the motors, you will need basic circuits. And the circuits will need gold flakes. And for the gold flakes, I have to go again and harvest gold, mine gold. Because I did mine quite a lot of gold, like 2 or 3 stockpiles worth of gold ore. But that did not help us because, well, electronics is greedy in terms of gold. But I found a couple of pockets down there in the back. But the other one I wanted to use is the flotation cell. And I want to take that one downstairs. So down here we have some space. So I guess I will make this one my space for this kind of stuff. Actually, this one needs water as input, so I will have to do some digging. And then output the stuff over here. That's not what I was expecting. Well, but okay. So this preview has a different, shows a different item than when you actually place it, because there's only one output here, and in the preview there were 2. But that's fine. And let me guess, now I can't leave anymore. Can I jump up here and look at this? This is a water input, so I could actually go ahead and get the water through here. That's great. Let me see whether I can get out this way. I should be able to, but apparently I'm not. Maybe if I do it as a trick, get this stuff in here. Whoop. No, now I'm inside the stockpile. Great. Well, now I'm outside. All right. What else can we do right now? I think I will leave it at that for today, for this episode. There will be enough time, 3.5 hours more or less, till we get composites. And I think we won't be able to finish right away when we have composites. But I will set up the flotation cell correctly with water input and everything we need. I will put some stairs down there so we can get down there. I will harvest the gold that is needed, make the steel gear wheels to make the jaw crusher, because then we get more out of the gold ore that I will be harvesting. So one thing else that I did down here was put in a wall again, so we can actually have 3 of these running again. So your storage is this one. We are needing much more plastics, but I will go offline again, off camera, and do some more harvesting. I won't craft any new items, just supply the ones that we queued and put them down. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. And bye-bye.